Good morning, guys. Hope you're having a great day. I'm Amy. If you're new to my channel, I talk about raw food, fitness, spirituality, and personal development. Today, I want to talk about truth. What is truth? Alright, so this video may be a little different. I'm not going to talk about truth in the sense that you may think. Truth is often, talked about, being honest with yourself and being honest with others. Yeah, that comes into, I'm not saying that's not true. Everybody does lie, and everybody lies to themselves and lies to others. And I'm not saying that everybody's bad because they're doing that. It's just human nature. Some people lie intentionally and lie about a lot of things and big things, and they may be aware or unaware of that. Some people do that and they're in denial of it. But we all lie to ourselves. We all tell little white lies to some extent. And the reason we do this is because the ego is afraid of being found out. We're afraid that we'll get in trouble, or something bad will happen. We're just afraid of the unknown. So to protect ourselves, lying basically is a defense mechanism, and that works within our own mind as well. Our own mind will tell us lies to keep us comfortable where we are and doing the same thing. So that's why sometimes it can be hard to change, is because these subconscious things in our mind, right, are there, and that creates you believe that it's true, whatever it is you're doing. You believe that it has a reason, it has purpose, and that's why you keep doing it, even though it's bad for you. For example, somebody who smokes. This is an obvious example where, when a smoker knows that it's bad for their health, they know that it's bad for their health, but they're lying to themselves on some level that, so they can keep doing it, basically, because if they were fully aware of what they were doing to their body, they knew everything that was happening within their body as they smoked, and exactly what consequence it would have on them and in their future, and on their mental health and stuff. If they really knew all of that, they wouldn't be able to smoke. You wouldn't be able to do it. And so that's why, when you become more aware, you can just let go of things easily, because you just become aware. You realize that thing isn't good for you. Anyway, what I really wanted to talk about in this video, that all does tie into truth. But what is truth? What really is it? Truth, really, the only thing that is true, the only thing you can know to be true ever, is what is here right in front of you. The present moment. Not saying just what you're looking at, but everything that you're feeling and you're experiencing, sensing in that moment. That is truth. That is actual. That is real. I mean, on a physical level, at least, it's real. However, the way you perceive it, always, pretty much, unless you're completely detached from your mind, will have deceptions in it and isn't real. All the stuff, all the mind chatter, all the stuff that goes on in your head, all your ideas about the past, your memories from the past, and your ideas about the future is an illusion. Doesn't mean that it did or it didn't happen. It's still an illusion. It's a memory. They've actually done, while I was at uni, I did one subject that was called Why People Believe in Weird Things. It's an odd subject. I had to do it because the uni that I went to required you to do something outside of what you were studying, and I was studying music. Anyway, so I was doing this course, and in that we looked at how you can never really rely on the memory because the memory is distorted. And at the time I thought that was interesting. And now, from after doing a lot of work myself, you realize that, yeah, because the mind is distorted. The mind is always distorted. Even in the present moment it is. It's clearer than others sometimes. Sometimes it can be crystal clear, but a lot of the time it's not. Whenever you're thinking, your mind is distorted in a way. I'm not talking about your intuition when a thought comes in your head and have an idea to do something, but when you're thinking, analyzing, you're creating something in your mind, you're creating an illusion. So yeah, whatever is true is right here, right now. Which means, this is a bit of a weird feeling, right? Oh, how can I know anything then? But if only right here is right now, well, in a way, you can't. You can only know what's right here, right now. You can only know anything from experience. Doesn't matter who said anything. I'm not saying that the things that people say are false, but they're not real, they're not actual, they're not in real time right now. They may not apply to you, they may be totally outdated. Doesn't matter, they still might be an idea in someone's head, but doesn't mean that it's not gonna, like, if somebody says something about doing something for your health, I'm not saying that that's wrong or anything. I'm just saying this isn't actual, this isn't right here, right now. Whatever is right here, right now is whatever is the moment. If you're out sitting in nature, right, you're sitting in the bush, you're just looking at the trees, whatever is right there is right there. That's the only thing that is real in that moment. So I hope that makes sense. Why I'm talking about this is because you want to find out what the truth is. You want to find out the truth is, like I talked about perception and how your perception gets clearer as you become more aware. And that's really what finding out the truth is. Because when you're living a life based on falsehood, based on false beliefs, which most people are, because they're unaware. If you're unaware, you're living basically on false beliefs, because you're living on the beliefs that are created in your mind. You're living on that. You believe that to be true, and that's why it's so hard. Well, it can be hard, and it pretty much is hard for everybody, because of the ego. The ego wants to stay where it is. It wants to survive. Check out my video on the ego if you don't understand what I'm talking about here. And yeah, because of all this mind shadow and all these beliefs, everybody is deluded. We're living in our own delusion because of that mind shadow. And when you get above that, when you realize that it's just a delusion, then you can see things as they actually are. You can see that nothing in life really is personal. Like when we get into arguments with people, the reason that that happens is because people want to be right. They want to get their own way. The ego always wants to get its own way, wants control, right? And when that is threatened, or when somebody is saying something that is against their beliefs, then that's going to upset the ego, and then that creates the argument, right? But if everyone would be detached, right? I'm not saying it's going to be this way or it should be this way. I'm just saying that hypothetically, if it were this way, if everybody was detached, then there wouldn't be any arguments, because people can just say things, and they can say what they need to say without saying it any other way, trying to make people feel better. And things can get done, nobody would take anything personally, and there would be no arguments. I'm not saying that it should be this way. I don't think it actually should, because I think that all has a purpose in a way. And it helps us to connect with other people. Not arguments themselves, but I mean like being able to communicate and get along with people. And I don't think you should be totally unemotional or whatever, but that's just an easy way to look at it, is to do that. If you know anybody who's very like unemotional, very detached, you can kind of see this, because this is how I kind of see this, because I have somebody in my family who's like that, and that has helped me to see this. So it's been a really valuable lesson in my life. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what you want to see things as, like what's really there. Like, it's really not personal. Like, if somebody offends me, it's really not personal. It's all to do with them. It's all to do with them. It's just their belief system. They're not getting what they want, or something like that in that moment. They feel insecure, whatever. It could be anything. But they're feeling threatened in that moment, and that's why they are projecting stuff on you. It's the only reason. So it's just good to know what the truth is. Find out the truth for yourself. Don't believe me. I mean, I can't say that I know everything. I don't really know anything. But I know what is true, what is right here, right now, and that's why I'm saying these words to you, so you can go find that out for yourself. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, alright? Have a great day.